Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Panthers are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Dolphins defense that needs to be ready for it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is Williams, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's Tannehill now on second down. It's caught. Stills, right side. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. To throw is Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up, and he gets to him and makes the play.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him. And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy. Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive. And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. On first down, it's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Newton now to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. 1st and goal from the 8. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who could do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
Newton on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
To go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to have a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down following the run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
You know, some quarterbacks can hot-foot it for big yardage.
Cam's one of them.
Cam is one of them, but I think he thunders for big yardage. That is a big, big man. And when he's got the ball in open field, look out.
And that's just a glimpse into why he has the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in NFL history.
Yeah, a lot of people say that's a defensive end carrying the football. Good luck trying to get him on the ground.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Newton. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Bruce Miller, the fullback, his first carry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down, 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now it's Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Panthers coming out now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 23 yards on the play. McCaffrey, and he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard. And it's 4th. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The shotgun snap for Newton. Going deep for Benjamin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll give it here to his running back. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they had that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Newton. Shreds the tackle. And an alley to run. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
And he finds a man. It's Fasano. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking...
It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Landry again, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Tannehill throwing again. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Star Latulele in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. And what